Hey Capricorn, welcome to your May 2021 Money, Career, and Biz reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your general money, career, and biz energies for May 2021. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back as the case may be. If you're new here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the goodness that happens on this channel. So please remember that these are general readings. Apply the energies to your personal situation. These are energetic possibilities that may be manifesting in your month ahead. And if you are interested in my free astrology calendar, the link for that is in the description. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, the link for that is also in the description. And this month I've decided to offer extended readings for the business, money, and career readings for May 2021. So if you are interested in that, we will be diving much deeper into the energies that come out in the general. I have some brand new oracle decks that we'll also be using, so check it out. The link for that will be in the description as well. All right, Capricorn, let's get into your reading. I'm going to start with this deck, no reversals, to get the general feel and flow of the energies. Then we will pull a dream oracle card to see what else is going on for you this month. And I'll clarify that with additional tarot. And then I'm taking it to the other side, and we're going to do an extended reading and dive in deeper to these energies. So Capricorn, you've been having some fantastic readings the last couple of months. Let's see what else is happening. Let's hope the trend continues. All right, let's see. See what's going on for Capricorn. All right, we have a 3 of coins. You like a good 3 of coins. You really do, Capricorn. And the 7 of wands. Okay, this is interesting. I feel like you're coming into May with this energy, Capricorn, of everybody leave me the F alone. Like, I got stuff to do. Like, don't bug me. So very interesting. We're going to pull more energies, but you got a plan. You're working a plan. You are focused. You are concentrated. But there are other people who are constantly on you. Like, Capricorn, what do you think about this? Capricorn, what about that? What do you think? Should we do this? Should we do that? And you're standing there like, everybody back up. Just back it up. I got other things going on right now. So, but it's nice to be in demand, isn't it? You secretly like that. I know you do. All right, let's see. Let's see what else. Sorry, cat hair. All right, what else do we have going on? The wheel. The wheel, baby. 5 of wands. Capricorn, you're trying to get control of that wheel. 2 of cups. Interesting. 10 of swords. Ace of wands. You are getting unstuck. Something is finally rolling out this month. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look at all of this gorgeousness. Something is finally moving forward. And I think that's why, I mean, you know you can sometimes get a little cranky and touchy with people when, yes, you're feeling like thwarted. And it's not that you've been thwarted. It's just that, again, something that you have been really trying to get off the ground. It's just taken a little longer. But that's okay, because it is something important, as we know from these energies. And, like I said, you're trying to carve some time out for yourself to get it done. And it has seemed to be a little bit impossible to make that happen. But that's shifting. The energy shifts big time. Look at this gorgeousness. Now, don't worry about this. With the 10 of swords or any other energy that's negative, we have to look at the context of the energies, and what's surrounding it is gorgeousness. We have a 2 of cups and we have an Ace of wands. So in this deck in particular, it looks like this person really is just stuck. They're stuck. Their back is up against the wall. It's like they can't move because they've been waiting for a situation to transform. And the wheel is here. Now, it's interesting that the wheel has come out because we do have the new moon in Taurus, which is your 5th house of creativity, the entrepreneur, taking risks, etc. That is happening on the 11th. So I feel like right around that new moon, you should be getting some sort of message from the universe. Now, there may still be, because the 5 of wands is showing up, there may still be some coordination that needs to happen with this particular plan getting underway. You could still have a lot of moving parts and pieces that have to be arranged. But what's good is that whoever you've been trying to connect with in terms of a job interview, in terms of a creative partnership, waiting for an important meeting that could decide the destiny of this plan that you have been percolating on. And that plan could go back to March. Finally, the meeting, you take the meeting. You're taking the meeting. Finally, the meeting is happening. But there still could be some coordination. There still may be a little back and forth. We will be in Mercury's retrograde shadow period. Mercury retrograde doesn't start until the 29th. But I don't know about you, but I was already feeling this like the third week of April. So I have a feeling this Mercury retrograde coming up in Gemini season, since Mercury rules Gemini, I think it's going to be a little wacky. So just FYI, Capricorn. I mean, I've tried to been telling other signs that also, but especially since this is your 6th house, Gemini, of work-related matters, I think you need to be really careful with communications and backing up your computer with important work projects, etc. during this retrograde period, because there's also going to be a new moon lunar eclipse June 10th. And this is an important area of your chart, 6th house. So you just want to make sure that, everything is good. Everything is good. So finally, this meeting happens and you get the answer you've been waiting for, the Ace of Wands. Finally, you get unstuck. There is movement forward on this very important goal that you have been working on. We have the 20th here, Judgment. That's the end of Taurus season. That's when the sun goes into Gemini. So I think by the time Taurus season is over, there should be a positive movement forward, a fresh start energy of finally this thing is getting off the ground. Now, I think you've been flying pretty high. I think you've been good. I think you've been working hard. We know that from the 3 of Pentacles. You have been positive. You've had really good energies these last few months. Like, you know what you want to do. You're working hard, etc. It's just that if this situation you've been working hard on involves other people, which I'm presuming it does because of this here, somebody else is involved in the go-ahead in making this decision and giving you the information you need, perhaps, with this Ace of Wands. But this is a new initiative. This could even be, we don't have Pentacles here, but the Ace of Wands can be, anything you need to start something to make it happen. So it could be funding. It could be a contract. It could be, an important network you get hooked up with that's going to help you. It could be something in regards to media. So all of this stuff is very, very positive, but there's still a few little tweaks that you're still trying to make before this meeting happens. But I think just wait. I don't think you need to do anything yet. Wait until you have this meeting with this connection. And this, you may not know this connection yet. This may be something new that the universe is bringing you because the wheel is here. So it may be a brand new business connection, or somebody important that's going to help you get this yes from the universe, whatever this Ace of Wands represents for you. But there is the component for me of the new here because it's the Ace and of the Judgment card. So getting unstuck, we go from stuck to, rapid fire. Let's get this show on the road. And the new life begins. And there could be another important communication around the 20th as well, because there is big message energy happening in the Judgment card. But Mercury retrograde, shadow period, still be a little patient, a little cautious, back everything up. Because this is, I feel, something very important that you are doing. So you don't want another headache, 5 of Wands, on your plate of something getting lost in cyberspace or your computer crashing or some shenanigan and then you get annoyed. So we don't need that. We want the positive energy to continue to manifest with this wheel. Jupiter's in Aquarius, but here's what's interesting, at least at the start of May. Okay, and Jupiter is in your second house right now of money and finances. But Jupiter is going to stick his toe into Pisces, which is your third house of communications and media and networking. It's that Gemini house again. Third house is always tinged with Gemini energy, no matter, what we're talking about here. Excuse me, cat hair. So Jupiter will be in Pisces from the middle of May until around about the end of July. And you could see some interesting forward momentum, as I said, particularly if you're working in some sort of media project. And, I say that's an umbrella term. I'm not going to list all the possible media projects, but, writing, teaching, publishing, music, dance, acting, all of those things. You know what I'm talking about. So you could be getting also an added boost this month from Jupiter's little toe going into Pisces. And of course, we have beautiful supportive energy in Taurus right now as well, with Mercury there and Venus there, at least at the start of the month. But then by the time we get, let me just check my notes. I have them up on my desktop. But by the time we get to the new moon in Taurus, we will have Venus and Mercury in your sixth house. Again, Gemini. So there could be a lot of potential communications regarding some sort of media project, negotiations, meetings. Again, I know a lot of people are working from home, whatever, but this is also Zoom. But there's interaction. There's a lot more. God, I'm so sorry. There's a lot more interaction than you think is coming. I think there's going to be a lot of connecting with other people this month. In a very positive way to help your business ends. And you're going to get out of cranky mode of, they're kind of bugging me. The Two of Cups energy is not about putting more demands on you. It's about getting this thing off the ground that you're trying to do. So these are distractions, I feel. The Seven of Wands. That's why I'm saying it's cranky mode for you. You don't like to be distracted, especially when you're in worker mode here. This Three of Coins. Working, planning. Boss, Capricorn boss energy, like you're like, stop it. Stop all these distractions. No. So, but that's not what the Two of Cups is. The Two of Cups is focused, usually one-on-one, simpatico energy that's going to help you manifest this new thing. I just looked at the clock. It said 11:11. All right, I'm going to pause. Let's go to the Dream Oracle card. Yeah, I love this. I love this for you. Love it. It's going to be good. And, there is, again, new moon in your fifth house. There's some sort of very strong, new creative energy popping in. So, excellent. We have the bathroom card here. Flush away all that no longer serves you, Capricorn. All that no longer serves you. This card came up in one of the birthday readings. Maybe it was your birthday live. I don't remember which one it was because it's all a blur. And I don't remember who said this. So whoever it was, great suggestion. This was not my idea, but whoever said this in the birthday live, they said what they do, especially at a full moon release point, which we are having in your 12th house on May 26th. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in the 12th house in Sagittarius, 5 degrees. So as I feel like the new is being birthed for you this month with these energies, it is important to flush away all that no longer serves you. And what this person suggested to do was to write on a piece of toilet paper, yes, all the things that she didn't want in her life anymore. Everything she was letting go of. Literally, figuratively, mental attitudes, things around her home, mindset shifts, all the things. And at significant astrological periods, like a full moon lunar eclipse, she'd flush it down the toilet. Now, of course, don't, you may have a lot, you might be like using up a whole roll. Here, don't flush the whole roll at once and block up the toilet, okay, please. I am not responsible for plumber bills. All right, so use this technique at your discretion. I think you're finding this humorous as I am, aren't you, Capricorn? But this is serious, though. Flush away all that no longer serves you, because sometimes, just saying, sometimes Capricorn can have a little bit of doubt about the new until it gets more well established. And so you still try to hold on just in case, because you're very practical. Just in case, I'm going to hold on to this other stuff in case this new thing isn't going to work out. So when we do that, we actually block up these metaphors. I can't help it. We block up the flow of things that are meant to come in. So it is really important. It's really important, Capricorn, to flush away all that no longer serves you. And you have a perfect release point this month with the astrology at that full moon lunar eclipse. So let's dive in a little bit with this. And we have these new energies coming in for you, the Ace of Wands and the Judgment card. So you'll know, because I do feel by the 20th, you'll have a sense of what this yes is from the universe. And so, 6 days later, when we have the big eclipse, you can release these things because you'll know what the new thing is. You'll have gotten the word, you get the go ahead. You're like, all right, finally, here we go. All right, let's see. What do we need to know about this bathroom? This bathroom. Page of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is very clear. We're waiting on the news. Page of Cups. We're waiting, and Jupiter will be in Pisces. Let me give you the exact date for that because I have it in my notes. May 13th. So 2 days after the new moon. Jupiter will be in Pisces. This is Pisces energy. So the news will come probably between the 13th and the 20th-ish. So as soon as we get this news, we can make up our mind and let the stuff go. I was going to say a different word. Let the stuff go. But here's the thing with this. Two of Swords. I got to pull more cards, but there is something here about resistance. Look at her body language. She is resisting. There's a little bit of denial. There's stuff we don't want to deal with. We don't want to see. And what I think is interesting about this is that it's swords popping up, which is about our mind, our mindset. So there could be some things you need to do to clear out literally like up here and not so much in your literal physical environment. So, it's a lot about, as I said, like having that security. Capricorn likes to know, all right, yeah, this is a guaranteed thing. How do we ever really know when something starts, how it's going to end? I mean, there's inklings usually in how something starts and usually how it might end. I mean, there are sometimes threads, but other things can intervene. You don't ever really know. Are there guarantees? No. You make the best decision you can make at the time with the information you have available. But this energy is very good. So there is something here about trusting in the new, trusting in yourself, and not allowing whatever went on in the past to dictate your future. This is a very hopeful, innocent, trusting in the universe type energy, the Page of Cups. And trusting in one's art, that's the other thing. So, excuse me, especially those of you who are working in some sort of very creative project, because the emphasis is so much on the 5th house this month. It's about trusting in those initial beginning stages of this project. Because this is glass half empty thinking. Right? This project could turn out even better than you even imagine. So stop looking at it from this way. So you got to release this stuff. Flush it out. You look at this. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, Capricorn. The 5 of Swords. Look at the, yes, I know, Aries, right? Like, what are they thinking? What are these Capricorns thinking? All right, here we go. You're like, enough of that shenanigans. Queen of Cups. 2 of Wands. Another Ace of Wands. So Capricorn, what we have here is flushing away all the doubts, all the worries. This is worry like I'm going to end up like outside in the cold with nobody around me. I'm going to end up, with nothing, basically. This is like, scarcity thinking right here. And then we have the 5 of Swords, which is the anxiety, which is the, the spin. And with these 2 5s, interesting, because there is so much emphasis on your 5th house. So do you want your 5th house to continue to be stuck, 10 of Swords, that energy we just had, with these types of attitudes, anxiety, and, I also look at Pentacles as self-esteem and just not having confidence, and wanting guarantees. So this has got to be flushed. This has got to go right now. Flush it out. 26th of May. Because what wants to come in for you is greater control and charge over your destiny. King of Wands energy. Now, this could be also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius people involved supporting you with these endeavors. We also have the Queen of Cups, which is, of course, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is about being emotionally excited. We had, I'm so sorry, allergies. We had the Page, we had the Queen, and then we have a King. So it's about really being aligned, and fired up and passionate. King of Wands, taking charge. And then we have the Queen of Cups, being emotionally open to new possibilities, using and trusting in our creative faculties that come to us from very inspired places, from our intuition, from our dreams, from just our inspired creativity, from our muse, etc. So very interesting. This, marrying both of those energies, the intuitive creative with the action taking. That's what is needed. Not this. This is what has to be flushed. Then we have a Two of Wands and then the Ace of Wands again. So I think, again, you get that news. Now, the Two of Wands is interesting because here with twos, nothing happens. We had a Two of Swords before. Where'd my Two of Swords go? And now we're having this. Here's my Two of Swords. So look at the twos here. Nothing happens with the twos. Ariel had to take a break. She was like, oh my God. She's sitting, she's standing. Nothing's moving. Nothing's happening. If you just want to stay in the same place that you're at now, just standing there, looking out at your future on the horizon, but nothing new is coming in, but you're just waiting, then that can happen for you. If you want to just continue the status quo, that's your choice. However, these energies are saying, if you take action, take the creative risk, take the meeting, really start, manifesting this new life for yourself, step into this new life, listen to the signs and symbols and messages and things that are coming in, and take the actions and get out of this mental shenanigan over here that has to be released, then you will finally cross this threshold into a new life, into something that is really rewarding for you. And that will allow you to have more autonomy, more control over your destiny, will make you much more happy. I also feel the summer is going to be an interesting time for you because we have Cancer energy and then Leo energy here as well. So, and because we have the two here and we have, the couple twos and we have the Judgment. So two. So what gets initiated this month, I think in July can really start to take off for you, provided you flush away all the junk. But it's the yes that you get this month. That is the key. Next month, things are a little wonky with next month's energy. It's not that the energy is bad, but the energy shifting. Pieces are going to get put into place. You have your full moon next month on the 24th, June 24th. So I think you'll see the next culmination of this stuff that's happening this month around that time. But there may be still a few shifts that occur. But the plan is solid. Whatever gets initiated, this Ace of Wands coming up twice, the new thing you can count on. But again, because of the astrological energies, don't be surprised if there are some tweaks, if there's like a little bit of, again, rearranging. But you're going to come out on the other side of it. Mercury will go direct on the 22nd of June. Your full moon's on the 24th. So that's why I'm saying July and August, that's when I think this thing that gets started this month really has some blossoming attached to it as well. About 2 months. So, Judgment, about 2 months. So I love this energy for you. I love it, Capricorn. This is really great. Something new and exciting is getting born in your world. And the timing is right now. The timing is right. For whatever this next level thing is that you are doing. And I love it. Look, 2 aces of wands. That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Now, for some of you, it is possible, since we have the 2 of cups and we had 2 wands and we have the 2 here and we had 2 twos over here. It is also possible that you might be involved in 2 projects, 2 associations, 2 partnerships, 2 whatevers. Could be one with a fellow fire sign, with a fire sign. You're an earth sign, or with a Pisces individual. So there could be 2 new potential situations manifesting for you as well. Again, general reading applied to your situation. You might also find that 2 different projects. One is a lot more creative. One is maybe more business oriented. I do feel the 2 are blending together, but again, it's general. Apply it to your life. But this is big. This is big. And the other thing I'm feeling, in about a year, because of all of this energy, and this is so strong, this Judgment card, in about a year, you're going to see how your life has really changed significantly based on what happens this month. You can trace it back to how the wheel turned, what things got initiated in May. Now remember, this is initiation energy. It's not necessarily here's my 10 of Pentacles now. It's we're getting this new thing underway. This is big, but in about a year, and then Jupiter will be firmly into Pisces, and there could be a lot of creative manifestation energy happening for you. And also, lots of opportunities coming out of what gets started now. So like I said, we can always look to the beginning of something for the threads of how it may evolve by the end. But I don't even think a year from now it's going to be the end with this thing that gets started this month. It's just going to be the next level of whatever it is. But you could find yourself really in a very inspired place a year from now based on what starts this month. So very excited for you, Capricorn. Flush away all the junk. Get rid of it. And meet me on the other side. I'm going to dive deeper into these energies and let's see what else is manifesting for you. Let's see if any pentacles pop up aside from the 5 of Pentacles, which we don't need. We're getting rid of that. And aside from the 3, which you've been working on. Let's see what happens on the other side. Leave me a comment too, Capricorn, and let me know how this energy is resonating for you. I filmed this on the day when the moon was in your sign. So I feel like the energies are really aligned. All right, Capricorn, love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.